We've got Chicago and Tennessee squaring off. Chicago is favored by 3.5. The over under is 45. Thoughts on this one?
Taking Chicago. Again, Caleb Williams, first start against the Titans. Okay, fine. Both teams kind of have a new receiving core around them for their young quarterbacks. And I think both teams are going to try and air it out a little bit and see what the other ones have. I do think the Bears defense in the secondary is slightly better. So they're going to give Will Levis a few more issues than I think what Tennessee is going to be able to give Caleb Williams. So I'm taking Chicago, but I am taking the over 45. I think it's just going to be over on this one.
I like it. I'm also taking Chicago on this one, and taking the over as well. I do think that we're going to see the shootout kind of ensue in this one, right? Like this one's not going to surprise me if we see this thing go even north of 50 points when it's all said and done here. I do like Chicago to end up pulling that one out and covering the points there. One of the props that I really liked, even though a little bit more of a shootout, things like that, I do think that Will Levis has a really juicy rushing prop line of going over 8.5 rushing yards. This again, one of those that he's got enough legs that if the protection breaks down, we could see him scamper out and scramble for a first down type of thing, and could take care of this all in one play. So those are the props I really like, is when it could happen over just a course of one play.
No, absolutely. I'm taking Will Levis under 238.5 passing. I feel like that number is just a little bit too big here. Again, the Chicago defense is better than I think what a lot of people are giving them credit for, just because it's a bunch of unsung heroes, right? Some names that just aren't familiar with the normal fan, and I think Vegas is trying to tee in on that a little bit. But I think Levis is going to have a little bit more difficulty throwing the ball than being able to get to 239.